Good morning, my name is Sean Robertson and I'm Sales and Marketing Director here at Sunseeker International in Poole. I'm here today to take you through this exciting new project called the 65 Sport Yacht. So the 65 Sport Yacht, this is the first of a brand new generation of launches coming to us in January of next year, so January of 2021. And why it's so key is it's taking the Sport Yacht sub-brand of Sunseeker, which has been with us now many years, but really totally redefining what it stands for. We've looked back over the previous probably 5 or 6 years. Our view is the sport yachts have tended to start blending their overall design and feature with the Manhattan range, with the full flybridge range, and losing some of that emphasis on the sports look, the style and the cutting edge of what starts off life as a Predator. So let's start with the exterior profile, which, as you can see from the CGI imagery, is really, you almost lose the sport bridge in the exterior silhouette. And if you couple that together with the use of glazing, the use of carbon fibre, stainless steel accents, all the way through this overall look and design of the silhouette, it gives a great sporting image. I mean, it looks like a Predator. It looks like it's doing 40 knots standing still. And yet, hidden within that, you've got a great use of space now with the sport bridge, the flybridge area, hidden within the coach roof of the sport yacht. So why that's so important is we feel that that is really where we're being pushed by clients. They want the exterior space, the exterior practicality that the sport yacht offers, that this extra flybridge space offers. But what it doesn't take away is from that sporting edge, that beautiful silhouette of the Predator. So let's really investigate, looking at the GA, looking at the imagery, what you actually can come to expect from this sport yacht. So if we come here to the images, what you can actually see is that although it is hidden in this profile, what you actually get is a great use of space. So full-size staircase from the aft cockpit coming up onto this bridge space, which will give you full-length sunbathing with adjustable headrests, but beautifully integrated. It's a work of art, the moulding. It's not just a flat box. Coming forward, this is shown here with the optional seating, the actual main helm, but this is like akin to being in a sports car. You're sitting very low down, carbon fibre seating with a fully adjustable helm. So you imagine you're getting into the seat. It's a work of art, the way your helm will hinge and move forward. You get down into a seat and with a console area that's wrapped around you. So all the controls fall right to hand on, in between the seating. You've got a beautiful display space, chart plotter, multifunctional screens which can show chart plotter, radar, boat system information right in front of you, and the wheel that once you're in the seat you bring back down. So everything ergonomically is falling right to hand, and you'll feel really connected to the boat once you're running. You'll feel every movement, and like I say right at the start, you're sitting in a sports car environment. And that's what you want to do here. Once you're in there, once you're running this boat, it's an exciting boat that will carve very well through great turns, and it's the excitement of running a Predator or a sport yacht and making sure we don't lose that in that driving experience. But obviously this area, as well as the driving experience, then gives you that practicality of another entertaining space. So once you're stopped, once you're anchored, you've still got the bow, you've got the fly area, and then you've got the aft sunbathing and beach club bathing platform space. I think where we've been previously with the sport yachts is that this flybridge area, A, affected the looks, B, became so large that it almost interrupted where would you dine on the boat, where would your guests sit. the Helm had become more of a bench seat. So it was a complete sort of departure from where we had been going with the sport yachts. Another key feature is you'll see that you still can accommodate in the coach roof a sunroof. So even if you are at the lower Helm, you're not going to be completely enclosed. So again, most of the sport yachts we produced end up with a fixed coach roof inside. Here, you'll still have the sunroof above your head and that ability to get airflow and light into the lower Helm. So we come to anchor, you're sat in the bay, you're then looking at flybridge entertainment, bow entertainment space, which gives you fixed seating and sunbathing, table option, drawer refrigerators, plenty of storage, parasol options for giving you shade. So there's your 2 dedicated entertaining spaces. And then let's not forget the aft cockpit, which again has options on setting up how you would use it. Standard here, you see you've got a beautiful built-in bench seat with the dining table in front, and then bar stools that open up to the upper galley. Alternatively, we can put a full L-shaped cockpit seating in here, which really expands that seating ability in the aft cockpit. So very flexible. And of course, behind that, you have a full-length sunbather with this backrest folding forward to give you a nice angled headrest on the aft sunbed. And obviously underneath that, we've got the garage, great space for a 3.5 metre or 345 Williams jet tender. And you'll notice to the side, there's plenty of space to accommodate sea bobs, maybe stand-up paddle boards, dive equipment. So it's not just for the tender in that garage. You've got plenty of extra storage space. And of course, the hydraulic bathing platform. Great for launching the tender, but also once you're at anchor, the best way to swim in and out of the water and just relax at water level. So the stern works very well, but innovating by using more garage space and a flexible aft cockpit to really suit the different demands that we see from clients. I think the other key change that we're seeing, certainly a first for us on a Predator or sport yacht, is to accommodate the upper galley. Now this is being requested and we've built into the Manhattan range over the last 3 or 4 years on the 52, the 66, and even now upcoming on the 76 yacht where we're offered this option. But this is the first time we've managed to really make the space work that you can accommodate this sort of galley area on a Predator or sport yacht. And you'll see it works very well. With the way this multi-section aft door works, when the doors are open and the electric panel is dropped down, you end up with a galley inside, completely open, and with a wraparound bar that you can sit partially inside, fully outside, serve drinks, maybe eat your breakfast there. It's a great entertaining space, and meaning however you're using the galley, that you're never separated from what's going on in the outer entertaining aft deck space. So works exceptionally well. If you don't want it, if you want a more traditional layout, then we can extend the seating. So you end up with a massive seating area on this port side, and we can move the galley back downstairs. So very flexible on how that sort of saloon aft deck interaction can be accommodated for different requests. If we then go downstairs into what you would think with such a sleek profile is always going to be a compromise, what you'll see is that we've actually managed to achieve getting a full beam aft master cabin, great glazing, great size ensuite, separate shower, 2 wardrobes. I mean, a real great size cabin as the master. We've got a brilliantly sized forward VIP. Again, ensuite, great storage space, great overhead space. So that works exceptionally well. You've then got a twin berth side cabin on the starboard side, again with its own ensuite. So already we've got 3 cabins, 3 en suites, which is pretty unusual at this size. But we've also managed to squeeze in a day head. So if you have got guests on board, friends on board that are just with you for the day and not staying with you on board, you've actually got a separate day head here to accommodate for those guests. After that, and really after the companion space, you'll see we've got this open area on the GA which can accommodate a lower galley, as we talked about earlier, can be set up to be maybe a lower saloon if you've got guests or younger guests on board, children on board, that you want an area that they can be inside, you know, away from the sun, away from the rest of your guests. That can accommodate that very well. It can be a utility space, extra refrigeration, or we can even put a fourth cabin in. So if you wanted a fourth single cabin, that can quite easily go into this lower deck space. Or finally, if we want to expand the master cabin, you can end up with like a grand master suite, where this could be used as vanity, extra storage, an office space private to the master. So very, very flexible on how we use that lower deck space, which I think is quite incredible when you look at this, you know, stunning exterior profile. Now, what we do know, a Predator or a sport yacht, just by the nature of the name, has to perform. So to make the performance work, but also give us the flexibility on this lower deck accommodation, we've gone with the Volvo Penta IPS option as the standard option. Two variations, either the IPS 1200 or IPS 1350, and this will give you a performance range of anywhere from 33 to 35, 36 knots. So sparkling performance, very efficient performance, so great fuel economy. It gives you this extra space. And let's not forget, for anybody, whether they're an experienced boater or stepping up through the range and the first time at this size, that combination of the Volvo IPS, the joystick control, makes manoeuvring and docking exceptionally easy. And all the other benefits of the direct steering, great response at the helm that comes with it. So here you have it. I hope you can agree that it's a great flexible package that gives good accommodation, amazing external entertaining space, sparkling performance, and all wrapped up in a silhouette, in a real Sunseeker typical sports styling on the outside. She launches in January next year. Obviously, first boats are now in build here in Poole. We've got a lot of information that we can send you electronically or by post in terms of GAs, CGI presentations. So please don't hesitate to make contact through your dealer if you want some more information. And we look forward to seeing you here in Poole and hopefully on board the Sport Yacht 65 very soon. Thank you.